could probably talk about it, but I'd rather make things more difficult for you. Thank you for coming. You are always appreciated, always here. We appreciate you coming so much. Thank you for coming tonight. We're going to start this off with the Star Spangled Banner, so would you please stand? And if you wish to sing, sing along. If I don't fall and kill myself, doesn't matter. Once I get them down, they don't stop. So it's okay. The next number is the March Washington Post by John Philip Sousa. During the 1880s, several Washington, D.C. papers competed vigorously for public favor. One of these was the Washington Post. Organized what was known as the Washington Post Amateur Authors Association, sponsored an essay contest for school children. Frank Hatton, Barai Wilkins, owners of the newspaper, asked Sousa, then the leader of the Marine Band, to compose a march for the awards ceremony. The ceremony was held on the Smithsonian grounds on June 15, 1889. President Harrison and other dignitaries were among the crowd. When the new march was played by Sousa and the Marine Band, it was enthusiastically received and within days became exceptionally popular in Washington. Next to Stars and Stripes Forever, the Washington Post has been Sousa's most widely known march. He delighted in telling how he had heard it in many different countries, played in so many ways, and often accredited it to native composers. It's a standard at Sousa Band performances and was often openly demanded when not scheduled on the program. So I'm glad you demanded it so we could play it. Washington Post by John Philip Sousa. piece of music. I want to thank you for coming. We did this with a donation. The donation goes to our scholarship fund. And as parents or grandparents or friends of people that are in high school, college, if they have any inkling in going to college, they don't have to be a music major. They don't have to be band or choir or anything like that, but they've had music in their past, which means if they came to the Clovis schools, they had music, because Clovis schools is one of the few schools in the state that actually has an elementary music teacher in every school and has had for the past 50 years. But if somebody's interested in the scholarship, the applications are online at cloviscommunityband.com, and you can download it. They can fill out the paperwork and send it in, and we'll be glad to donate some of this money back to them. Okay? So, pass the word. We'd love to have people take advantage of it. That goes for band members too. You have to remind them. Sometimes they forget. The next one is called an Old Scottish Melody, and I'm sure you'll recognize it. We probably should have saved it for Christmas. Our next piece features a trumpet soloist. This is Luis Burke coming up. He's a student teacher with the Clovis band, Clovis High School band, doing an excellent job. Plays great trumpet, fantastic French horn, and actually survives Mr. Albrecht. Yeah. you welcome Louise Burke to the stage? This piece of music is called Oblivion. And no, it's not the movie that was on. Don't go. coming out tonight. There's always 1,000 things happening in the city of Clovis. If you're bored, it's your problem. And the reason I say that is because we had to work real hard to come up with a time and place to perform. We tried this date, we tried this date, we tried this date, we got this date. So Monday night may not be the best, but you don't have to worry about football games, so that helps. But anyway, thank you for coming. Before we move to the next number, I'd like to announce our donors. Besides you, a special thanks to Edward Jones, Dean Turaville, the Willoughby and Willoughby CPAs, and Clovis Community College, allowing us to perform here, and Elliott Marketing for all of the help that they've given us. Would you give them a big hand, please? The next thing is, I want you to understand, if you've been to our concerts, some of you have, some of you haven't, but if you've been to our concerts always get a little bit bigger with our band members. And part of that reason is because we have high school and middle school students playing with us. So if you are a middle school or a high school student performing with us, would you please stand? If you're let's see, we got the two middle school, would y'all raise your hand so they see? They're Marshall. That's where we rehearse. And then, if you're in, of course, high school band members, would you stand again? If you're in the jazz band, would you remain standing? If you're in the top band, the symphony band, would you stand? Okay. If you're in the concert band, would you stand? Now, the other thing I want to mention, thank you, you can see that. The other thing I want to mention, Saturday, the jazz band performed for the Noodles and Gnomes. If you were there, you heard a great concert. One of the things that happened, though, is that you notice I have people that move. One plays oboe, then he plays tenor sax. One plays oboe, then plays French horn. Saxophone player moves to trumpet. We enjoy people enjoying music. So the kids are doing a lot of changing. At the jazz band, they had a group of 6, 7 people that came up with their own music and performed, and Mr. Crane had nothing to do with it. That's what you get to listen to in the interlude here in a minute, okay? Just want you to know, we love having the kids. Some of us are white-haired and older, and we enjoy doing this, but the kids find out that, you know what? You can be old and still play an instrument. So a couple of 3 of you that are sitting there that played instruments, you could still be playing with us if I could get you off of that seat out there. Right, Kevin? She's good. Okay, so our next piece of music is called Big Band Signatures. And if you're into big band, you'll recognize some of the numbers. If you're not into big band, you'll just get to enjoy it. There's Let's Dance by Benny Goodman, Leapfrog by Les Brown, Woodchopper's Ball by Woody Herman, Peanut Vendor by Stan Kenton, April in Paris by Count Basie, Caravan by Duke Ellington, and Interlude by Glenn Miller. Big band signatures. school bands. The high school wind symphony, the high school concert band, and the marshal band all made straight ones at the, they call it the MPA, the music performance test that they do each year, the contest at this day. They all made straight ones, and that's hard to do at these contests anymore, so would you give them a hand? And then, because they have nothing else to do, the jazz band and the middle schools are going to Greater Southwest this coming weekend, and they'll be performing against bands from all over 3 or 4 states. That's in Amarillo, Texas, so give them a hand. Our next piece of music is an arrangement by Earl Slocum, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro Overture. It's a very nice piece of music. And the high school concert band played it and made a 1. And then I decided I wanted to play it, and I've got all these ringers that played it all semester, so it worked out really good. So we're going to perform The Marriage of Figaro. Okay, I'm officially tired. This is really a young man's job. I want you to know that, okay? All right. Our next number, we used to do a dinner. I don't know if y'all remember, we used to do a dinner. And COVID hit, and that wiped out everything. And it took us a while to find a place that we could perform. And the Salvation Army, who is represented by the Chateaus right here, opened up their building that we could go in and rehearse during the COVID problems. And we thank the Salvation Army for that. They're super supporters of the town. And then we got back, and two things happened. We were ready to do our concert, and no place in town would cater our dinner anymore. We could find a place, but they didn't provide the dinner. It was an old Holiday Inn, Hotel, Red, whatever it is. We checked on people catering it. In time, we upped our price to you, and we paid them and paid for the building. We didn't have any money for the donation to the scholarship fund. So last year, we decided we brought food. If y'all were here, we sat out there and we ate and that kind of stuff. And this year, trying to find a place and time and stuff, we decided no. We would ask for a donation, hope you showed up, and we would perform anyway. But in those dinner concerts, we always had a piece of music that was several numbers long, and sort of like a big band thing. And we asked you to take a test and see how many you could name. And whoever won, got the most, got to come up and direct the Star Spangled Banner. Well, for some reason, people really didn't enjoy doing that. I don't know why. Because basically, all you have to do is go, and they play. Okay? So, we're not going to give you a test. We're going to tell you the music up in front. Okay? So this is music of the Beatles. A lot of you will recognize it. If you're young whippersnappers, you need to know it. Just being honest, okay? All right, so we've got All My Loving, Hard Day's Night, Ticket to Ride, Yesterday, Norwegian Wood, Got to Get You Into My Life, Here, There, Everywhere, The Fool on the Hill, Penny Lane, Maxwell Silver Hammer, Lady Madonna, and Something. I hope you enjoy music of the Beatles. When you have so many good players, you miss somebody when you tell them to stand up. So you just do your best to hope nobody gets mad. Give them another round of applause. That was great. Those of y'all that know Mr. Howe, we've been playing the Sousa concert in November for 30, 40 years. Longer than that. It was 74. Yeah, I was in that one too. 74. Because you're old, I'm getting maybe. But the Sousa concert we do in November, the first week in November, thereabouts. But it celebrates the fact that John Philip Sousa and his band performed on the Lyceum Theater stage on October 29th, October 28th of 1929, I think that's the right date. But they were in town and performed. And for several years, even after I was directing a community band here, we had people in town that were there. Coach, was your mother not there? Coach, she wasn't there. She was sure joining us all the time. She did a good job. She was just always with us. But it was amazing to see who had actually been there as kids. One of these days, you'll be someplace, you go with the kids and you'll go, oh yeah, I was there when they did that. And you'll have white hair like me and go, I don't know how they survived. Right? Okay, we always, speaking of Norway, we always end the concert with the Stars and Stripes River. That's the United States National March. And we do that for two reasons. We like it, they get to play, and it guarantees a standing ovation. Stars and Stripes.